Hello, everybody. A certain reviewer here to review Index, Volume 16, New Testament, Chapter 1. Yeah, I got that right. Okay, so this volume doesn't really have anything really actiony. It was more not really explanation either. It was just it's basically, I guess, the state of the school they're at. Or whatever. It's not really an explanation. It just, I guess they kind of say it just kind of happened, the whole heat wave or whatever, which I guess was kind of already guessable, but yeah. So, basically, Fukuyose wakes Toma up with the crocodile links and the car batteries. You can see here. It's kind of really weird way to clear someone, you know. Honestly, I would think it'd kill a person, but, whatever works, I guess. They did say his heart stopped, so, and he has, like, a big gash in his stomach, which they wrapped. So, yeah, there's that. But, we discover the current state of the school where Kamui and, Yumikawa turn, like, the gym to, like, this big infirmary for kids that are, like, having heat strokes, basically, from the heat. And, we see that, like, pretty much Tomo's classmates, which I don't know how many. He said that the school high schoolers outnumbered his, but we don't know how many of them there are. But yeah, we see there's a little bit of a hierarchy going on, with should they kick Toma's school out or whatever, and a lot of apocalyptic stuff in this. I don't know. Was Kamichi watching? Like, did he play Last of Us like a couple months ago? And it's like, hey, maybe I should make the next volume on Apocalyptic. Did he watch, like, Walking Dead or something? I don't know. But I don't know if they have that in Japan. But, yeah, so we see that they need, like, muddy water because they want to drink the pool water, which they discovered they can't. They tried boiling it, they tried doing this, but there's too much, like, chemicals in it and stuff because the chemistry club or whatever have been using, like, stuff to kind of boil it to make it safe to drink, but, they can't. But, yeah, they need muddy water from this water plant they need to get to, which I'm guessing is pretty much where the whole crux of the story is probably. I'm not going to say it's going to take place, but I don't know, like maybe a couple chapters, they'll be about them going there and coming back, because they're going to go at night, which is actually kind of bad since those elements come out in more dark and cool areas, which is really weird, because they're like fire elements, so I don't know. It's kind of weird how they're just hiding. And I guess some may not be fire elements. Who knows? Really, some could be ice, some could be wind. I don't know. But we see that Index and Index Othenius and the cat are kind of there, but don't really get an explanation why. I'm sure we'll get one maybe by the end of this, but I don't know. But it's kind of weird just seeing him there. I can get Othenius, but Index and the cat, the cat check I could probably get, but Index, it's more puzzling than Index is here. Honestly, I was hoping that he'd just leave her at his house in this brawling heat, and like by the end of this, everything said he comes back home like, Toma, what took you so long? It was so hot out. Like I was expecting something like that, but I guess I never got it. But we find out that like the cat is like in like a little, not really like I'm gonna say like a heat stroke too, just because. And Ophinius is like tending to the cat, and she's like putting little towels on his head. It's just so cute. And like I'm guessing she's wearing the same thing she always wears, but Toma was kind of saying, "You look natural in that swimsuit," which I guess she always wore sort of like a swimsuit because things kind of revealing. But yeah, she kind of is unaffected by the heat, of course, because she's a god still. She wasn't really affected by the cold at Denmark, but that doesn't mean she can still suffer the effects, I guess, because she could still get frostbite, regardless if she could feel it or not, when she was a god back in Denmark, so, I don't know. Or whatever, or something like that. But, of course, Index is in her little bathing suit. She's, like, making Toma something. You don't really know what it is. But, apparently she's trying to be useful. Yeah, I know, right? It's a shocker to me. I freaking jumped onto my seat. Whoa, Index is building something for Toma. I wonder what it could be. No, this has like a 90 to 10% chance of this being bad, like a joke. I'm expecting it to be a joke. It's not like she's constructing him an ancient magical gauntlet or something. Like, she's obviously making something out of metal pipes to help him fight. She, like next chapter we find out he made him a crutch or something, you know? A metal weapon or something, like for his other hand or whatever. I don't know. I doubt he'll use whatever she'll make for the continuation of this series or something. But, yeah, there's that. But apparently her and Fukiose are good buddy, so, yeah. Two equally useless girls. Well, I guess Fukiose is slightly more useful, because she has an esper power, which I'm betting we're probably gonna know by the end of this. Who knows, really, what Kimichi's freaking thinking, but I'm betting that we'll probably know her esper power in this volume, maybe. And maybe we'll get to see Iwagami do something, because he sort of had, like, a couple of funny jokes in this. But, I'm hoping we see Iwagami do something. He's definitely getting more focused than he has been for the past, 10 volumes? Because he got a little bit of focus last volume, and now he's getting, good stuff. I want to see him do something. Maybe by the end of this, we find out he was the element leader all along, or something. That'd be awesome. Actually, that'd be a plot twist right there. But yeah, Toma was really thinking about Misaka a lot in this volume, which normally I'd be head over heels and just yes, Toma x Misaka, yes. But I have to admit, though, it was kind of weird, just him randomly thinking about her. Like, there's some others that say he's thinking about Shokuho, but that makes no sense. Because, A, he's only met her, I think twice. Yeah, it was twice. And then it's he's not really a great fan of her, even though he sort of, kind of, remembers some scent about her or whatever, or something. I don't know. I forget if he actually remembered or got this deja vu feeling, but yeah, so I mean, obviously he's not thinking about Shokuho. I don't think Kenichi would go that route, obviously, but yeah, he's thinking about Misaka a lot in this. I hope Misaka is okay. He's thinking that she'd be distraught over this situation, which I was kind of sitting here thinking, what? Would she be distraught in this situation? Would she? I mean, she's tough. Maybe the freaking anti-art attachment makes its own water. It just comes out of her back and just, she gets a glass and it just, makes water. I don't know. But, maybe it has a fan built in it. Just a fan pops out and a fan's her. But, whatever. I'm sure she's fine. I mean, I know, some stuff went down last volume where I guess Toma was worried about her in some sense because of Salome's warning, and Toma kind of just realized and she kind of vanished, but I mean, I guess, I don't know, maybe Toma's suddenly having feelings for her. I don't freaking know. But, yeah, Toma x Misaka, yeah. Yeah, if you guys like Toma x Misaka, just yeah, I'm doing that. I'm doing the dumb thing people do to say if you Toma x Misaka. But, yeah. But, there's also this other line where he says, I hope Misaka isn't getting tricked, too. That's pretty much what the point. I'm okay, well, Toma, what? This guy was trying to, say, basically a walking ad commercial saying how, if you give me your water, you'll get more water than you had or something. And even Toma's this is just a walking ad commercial, a random guy. And he just randomly thinks, I hope Misaka isn't getting tricked. I don't know if it's I realized last volume some stuff went down that would make him worried about her, but I wasn't expecting him to be worried about her at this level. Immediately just randomly thinking, I hope Misaka isn't getting tricked. I hope Misaka's okay. I hope Misaka, it's just kind of, out there and random, I can, I don't know, I like it, but it's a little weird. Kimichi, what are you doing? What are you doing in here? What's gonna happen? What, are you gonna explain this? It's kind of creepy. In a good way. But, yeah, because I want Tony, okay. But, this volume wasn't really... Oh, yeah, Kuma, the girl, Kuma Kwe, whatever her freaking name is, she shows up at the end of this, and she's looking all naked. Well, not naked, but she has, an apron on with her swimsuit under it, and Toma was kind of calling her lewd, which I found really funny. But, he gets kind of punched in the face, which, you got a big hole in your gut. You'd think, hey, I get a free pass. No, you get punched in the face by a girl for calling her lewd, but, whatever. Toma. But yeah, I mean, I thought this chapter was kind of cool. It really set the mood, you know. I mean, it's just basically apocalypse. The sun's too close to the Earth, and it's just causing an apocalypse. Well, actually, no. If the sun was closer to Earth, was pretty sure the Earth would just explode. But you know, whatever. But they also set up like barricades, like poorly made ones for the elements not to get in. But you know, I mean, it's kind of pointless, really. You know, I mean, just fire monsters outside. Hey, these wooden boards will definitely keep them out of this curtains, you know, whatever they're using. They're using some stuff from the Daihasai Ishibase Festival, so, you know, whatever. But, yeah, that'll keep these fire monsters out of our school. But, yeah, apparently there's, like, 2 of them, but they have, like, a little tight walk or whatever, like, big, like tightrope between the schools, because, you know, the doors and stuff are boarded up, which I don't know, I think that's more unsafe, but whatever. But, yeah, there's, like, a bunch of water issues and all that. It really sets up the mood for whatever's coming. It was really unexpected to, like, get this all of a sudden out of the blue. Oh my gosh, fire monsters, like, elements already attacking, you know? In which you don't really know who the guy or woman. Honestly, I'm betting it's a gang of women. Wouldn't surprise me. But, you know, for this, like, I love how people thought this was a fan servicey thing, and it, like I bet it'd be so funny. Like, I bet Kumichi was, like, looking somewhere, and everyone, like, on his fan page or Twitter or whatever he does, and he's just like, everyone's like, it's gonna be a fan service, it's gonna be a fan service, it's gonna be a fan service, and Kumichi's like, nope. No, I was gonna do that, but you guys are expecting it. No, this is not gonna be fan, and he just immediately apocalypse, fire, monsters, you know, people in heat strokes. You know, he's like, yeah, you can't predict me now, can you? But honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if that's what happened. If Kimichi just ran across a random tweet, just say, this is gonna be a fan service volume. Like, nope, it ain't. You think it's gonna be fan service? I'm gonna show you some. Well, I mean, I guess so far it's kind of like that, but it's like standard index quality of fan service, you know. One thing happens, Koma gets punched in the face, you know? I mean, it's happened, like, more than once in the series, but this wasn't really heavily as people were thinking in the beginning, anyway. As I was saying, in the prologue, this isn't at all what I thought was going to go down. I thought it was going to start off with Toma, like, going to... Because it said Tokiwa died, like he was going there. And there was a spoiler that came out for it, so maybe he'll end up there eventually, or I don't know. Because there was a spoiler that came out on Facebook, you know, with Mizuka saying, oh, why did he come to my school? Did he want to see me? Or something like that. But, of course, that can mean anything, like him actually going to Tokiwa Dai, or him transferring. Honestly, I thought he was, like, going there for, like, a joint thing, like sometimes Academy City does. But, yeah, I mean, it's... Honestly, this is where I thought it was going to go. I immediately thought, hey, it's going to start with Toma going to school. And then he'll be, like, his classmates and stuff will go into Tokiwa Dai, partnering up with them for something. And then that's when it happens. And then, you know, Element attacks the school, Academy City destruction. And then, you know, they fight off the elements attacking him or whatever, for whatever reason. But it's kind of like that, but a twist. But yeah, it is confirmed that Academy City is just going complete nuts. So waiting for the board of directors to do something. Hopefully we see Alistair in this. That'd be kind of cool. Like, we get a little scene of him, like, why is this happening or something. But maybe by the end of this, he'll, like, attack Misaka. Like, I know this video is kind of... The review's over. I'm just going to stay in my opinion here. Honestly, a lot of people are saying they want to see, like, I read this somewhere, actually. It was on, like, Facebook or a fan page or whatever, where they want Yujutsu to go after Misaka, and they want Alistair to go after Roll Dejector. Honestly, I think I want Alistair to go after Misaka, because she did steal from him, technically, and it would make more sense since, you know, Yujutsu got freaking obliterated in one shot by just the regular railgun. Which we do know Misaka can't really use it to its full capacity since, you know, she bled, and probably has traces of magic in it, so she can't use it very often, but... You know, I mean, just saying, she technically beat the crap out of Yujutsu, so I want to see her go toe-to-toe with Alistair. Honestly, that's what I want. And then maybe that'll set up for maybe a rescue arc and Toma meets him and they fight and that'll maybe set up for something. Who knows? But yeah, that's my opinion on this chapter. What do you think so far? You think it's going good so far? You think you don't like it because it's the pacing kind of just kind of, he immediately went to the situation, or you think you like this change? Would you want to see something like this in the future? Who knows, really? What do you think's gonna happen? You think person's gonna die? And anything's possible with freaking Kimichi, But yeah, Frenda, remember her? Yeah, she just died like that, Fukio, Fukiosa could freaking die in this chapter. She reveals her Esper power, and then she just freaking dies. Honestly, I feel like she's getting too much attention right now. So yeah, like they're literally teaming up to go somewhere. I'm betting Fukiosa is gonna die. Like, she reveals her Esper power, she fights, like, someone or the element, and maybe she'll die protecting Toma or something. I don't know, that's just me. Honestly, a lot of people call me messed up for saying, oh, this person's gonna die, this person's gonna die. But, let's be honest here. There have only been, like, maybe 5 or, I'm gonna say 7 people that died in Index, because, most of the body count comes from the whole gang war back in the Old Testament. But then again, those were people we didn't really know. Well, actually, more than 10 people died in that arc, I think. But, whatever. That's my opinion. What do you guys think? So, I'll catch you later on Chapter 2. See ya.